Many wondering why they didn't get a ballot. Most Coloradans, more than a third, won't. That's because unaffiliated voters can't participate in a primary.
But you do not have the ability to vote as an unaffiliated voter, and you're not going to receive a ballot in the mail.
Colorado is, we think, the only state in America where a plurality of the voters are unaffiliated, and it's a totally closed primary. We're the only ones who disenfranchise so many voters and then force them to pay for a general election where they had no voice in determining who's on that ballot.
Unless this primary process is fixed, we are all destined to live through the same nightmare scenario over and over again until the end of f***ing time.
Politics is broken. Poll after poll shows that Americans are deeply dissatisfied with the gridlock in Washington, and 43% of us now identify as independent, not party voters. We have to empower we the people, and to do that, we need to open the primaries. Even though 70% of the American people support open primaries, the parties resist change. And we saw that problem during this year's presidential primaries.
The presidential primary is not open. Only registered Republicans can vote for a Republican candidate in the primary. Independents are locked out.
New York is one of a dozen states that have closed primaries, which exclude more than 3 million independent voters, or 27% of the voting public. There are some 500,000 more independents than registered Republicans in the state.
This November in Colorado, voters have a chance to grab some power. A passionate and committed business leader, Ken Thiry, has assembled a coalition of Democrats, Republicans, and independents to enact open primaries by passing Propositions 107 and 108. The political establishment is doing everything in their power to prevent the passage of these voter empowerment measures, going so far as to manipulate the voter guide that's sent out to all the voters. So here's what I want to ask you to do. Pick up the phone and call everyone you know in Colorado, everyone. Ask them to vote yes on Proposition 107 and Proposition 108. You don't need to be an expert to pick up the phone. Do you think every American should be able to vote for whoever they want in every election? If you answered yes, you're an expert. So make your list and start dialing. This is a really important campaign, and your support and your involvement can make a big difference this November. Thank you.